matchup in store here between the Detroit Lions and the New England Patriots. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They run with a second-round pick from Iowa State. This is Breece Hall. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. It's a room to maneuver. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. The quarterback right now offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now the all-time leading rusher at nearby Boston College, A.J. Dillon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Rodgers going to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Detroit. Jacoby Myers. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
All again on second down. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Cousins to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So no gain on the play, and it's second down. And the Patriots at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And last week they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, New England. Devin Duvernay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run again with Dillon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Rodgers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Patriots are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Following the interception, Cousins.
And he'll find Hall. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
A give running right is Hall.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Breece Hall hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of
Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Ball again on second down.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing, Cousins. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Gun! Gun!
One more time with Hall. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
48!
They'll try to run with Hall. And this time he is in. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's complete right side to Kmet. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Rodgers now on 1st down. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will...
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Pats are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run. And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. That's complete to Mooney. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. On the draw, it's Hall. That one is blown up by Jordan Brooks, the linebacker.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Hall again on 2nd down. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That's caught by Myers. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they wind up getting 13 there on fourth down. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That was all Preston Smith. Navigating into the backfield. He gets the tackle for loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going,
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trayvon Walker. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Hey, take 26. 26.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Lions.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Rodgers now on first down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
when you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Open man is Myers. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now a play fake. Rodgers. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On play action, now Rodgers. This is caught, and he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Dillon is in for a Lions touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Lions 17.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put 5, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
A first down throw for Cousins.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Give to Hall running right.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
On third down, here's Hall.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. But things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed
Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And who's got it? The Giants!
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they have to move the chains. Shotgun now for Murray. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Even keeping the back end for extra. They still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And a pretty good burst right there as they'll take this down to the 33. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Up
the middle. It's Chubb. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Now Pickett will look to pass it.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Chase Claypool from 21 yards away.
And the Seahawks will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
They'll try the right side with Elliott.
They'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there at hustling in quickly to make the play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Murray now. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now Murray. And that is incomplete. Rocky start throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Bulldozes past him.
50 yards rushing for him already. A terrific first quarter.